Hey guys, thank you all for clicking on this video. Today we're going to talk about a big warning sign why you shouldn't short Palantir stock. Even though we have seen these two past trading days that the stock has been decreasing in value, reaching as low as $25 and increasing back to 27 to 28 before market close. Even though we've seen a decrease in value, you shouldn't. I'm going to discuss my thoughts on why you shouldn't short the stock and why it is still an opportunity to invest even more money to make larger gains. Let's go. Let me guys just remind you that I'm not a financial advisor and I'm just telling you my thoughts and my investment journey. So be safe and read as much information and data that you can, and you make your own decisions. Palantir is a big analytics company. Thoughts believe that the market size of big data analytics might grow by more than 30% per year on a compounded basis, pushing Palantir to raise its guidance by more than 44% year over year. We should not forget that Palantir only works with long-term contracts. While most of them are secretive, I found a couple that are publicly known, such as the contract with the US Army of $91 million, another one with the National Health Institute of $38 million, and the renewal of the aerospace contract with the customer is upwards of $300 million. The last contract is very good news, since a larger renewal contract is a good thing, because this means that the aerospace customer liked Palantir's products and wanted more. Let's not forget that we are in a mid-pandemic. In addition, one potential huge client for Palantir is Boeing. Let's not forget that Palantir has already a large contract with Airbus, as the Federal Aviation Administration signed an order that leads to the return of the 737 MAX. Boeing will rebound and Palantir will have new opportunities of winning new business deals. In order to better understand the stock and the company, we have to analyze how COVID-19 benefited Palantir. We'll be taking a closer dive on how the re-emergence of the pandemic will most probably lift Palantir's revenues. A real-life example is when Palantir ran an 8-week pilot to monitor potential infections. The customer could annotate computer-aided design-based models in their facilities. Palantir's platform helped the customer get a better understanding of his supply chain. This was a huge success, integrating data with Palantir's platform. The customer could predict if a specific area would lead to an outbreak or if it's an internal or external factor. A recently very important contract was signed between Palantir and one of the top 5 pharmaceutical companies, gives us shareholders indirect upside exposure. The Chief Operating Officer, Shian Sakar, said on the conference call that when the customer leverages Foundry, it may link and interrogate data across more than 2,000 clinical trials, including symptoms, diagnosis, and treatments, to unearth valuable findings. Palantir is also developing data mining tools to optimize COVID-19 vaccines distribution. It will assist the US government in tracking and the administration of the COVID-19 vaccines by developing a tool to enhance the logistics of vaccines. I want to highlight now how many growth opportunities are lying ahead for Palantir. As seen in the last earnings report, cash is not a problem. Palantir spends a lot on R&D and might also acquire smaller firms. They will keep investing in sales and marketing forces that have already demonstrated strong performance. Wall Street doesn't get it, like any new innovative company, and they have split opinions. 5 out of 6 rate the stock as a hold with a $13.6 price target. We should keep in mind that bears like Citron's Research bet on Palantir, believing incorrectly that the company would post weak quarterly results. Since it has been disclosed that the base stock compensation and the related payroll taxes will add an additional $235 million in expenses reported in Q4 2020. We know for sure that the stock price has increased by more than 200% in the last month. However, this doesn't make it a short stock. since PLTR has strong fundamentals and financials with huge prospects of growth opportunities. Put it differently, the stock has larger upside prospects than downsides. Always invest in the long term with a time horizon of at least 3 years. Because although in the short term PLTR stock is unpredictable, in the long term huge gains are very reasonable when looking at a stock like Palantir. Thank you so much guys for sticking up until the end and watching the whole video. Please subscribe and smash the like button, and see you guys tomorrow.